This video is about finding a clean composition on my last day in Iceland. I work with a flat tide and a quiet sky to build a frame that feels personal. Hi. I am incredibly happy. You can't believe how happy I am right now because I am at the right spot. Unfortunately, the mountains behind me aren't covered in colored clouds, but if I turn the camera around, you will see why I'm so incredibly happy. I strongly believe that somewhere in this direction lies a nice composition with all the mirrors and the stones and whatnot. But if we turn the camera around, we are talking about colors and a mirror and no wind. It is incredible if your plan is going to work out. And I already snapped some pictures. My current mission is to find a nice foreground. I need to be careful of the current darkness because even on a tripod it's hard to get a sharp picture with 300 millimeters if you have to go to a shutter speed of 2 seconds or 1 second or a quarter of a second even. So the stabilizer don't really help because it's only for hand movement, and I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So instead of talking to you guys, I just look for the right foreground. While I am a little bit disappointed that over there nothing's really happening, I am incredibly happy that this picture I'm going to take is really my cup of tea. It's really my style. Because this mountain range with a nice sky and everything was shot a million times, and the picture I'm going to take is something a little bit more unique, a little bit more personal. I have nothing against doing those portfolio shots everybody wants and going to the points of interest and taking pictures of those points of interest. Those point of interest shots are great for learning photography. In order to develop your own style, you need to differ from the mainstream. So I am currently facing the eternal struggle of finding the right composition. And while I love the mirror lake and I love the moody and the slight coloration in the sky, there are those sand dunes. If you choose the current height, then they are very, very, very narrow. In order to enlarge those dunes, we have to look from the top, and then the whole area of the dunes is going to be increased in size. Perspective is everything in landscape photography. If we take a look in the other direction, there's a stone which I can use as a vantage point in order to get a different perspective. So I figure out a way to get there without stepping on moss. It's a little bit funny how this entire scene changed within the last few minutes. More and more sand dunes appearing in vision, so I hope there's still a little bit of water left after everything happened, so I better get shooting. The thing I'm trying to get away with is using these 3 distinct stones as a point of interest in the frame, as my subject a little bit, to counteract the emptiness of the whole mirror lake. And there isn't a lot mirrored in the lake right now because the entire sky is blue, and the only thing that catched color in the sky is a very, very shallow cloud atop of the mountain, which is near the top border of my frame. And you can see the colors being cast on the water. You see the misty mountains in the background, and I really, 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 really like this shot. I can't stress this enough, and I'm extremely happy. Listen to this. Like music, this tiny waterfall is the reason why I love Iceland so much. The sound is so soothing and It's so amazingly here. However, I won't take a picture of this waterfall because I don't think it's really appealing, and I am not really sad about not having this huge explosive sunset, because I rather go for a silent and moody image you would put on your wall instead of a loud one, to prevent seeing yourself sick on the picture, if that makes sense. However, we're going in a different direction, and maybe I can find a composition, but there's only one way to find out. Landscape photography is about making decisions, and I'm currently about to make a really, really tough one, because if I want to explore the shore in this direction, I might run out of time and can't get to the previously scouted area for the sunrise, because right now it's 12:30. One part wants to continue this because I'm currently having lots of fun, and the other part of me wants to figure out whether or not all the time we spent figuring out where to go earlier this day was wasted or not. So I take one final picture here with this giant mirror, and then I gotta go. Yeah, I'm pretty much torn right now whether or not I should continue this route, stay here even, or head back to the car and switch locations, because the sun will rise somewhere over there, and then the sun will hit the mountains I was shooting previously, but everything in the foreground won't really be lit. If behind me there's this huge valley which will be illuminated by the sun, and the mountains over there would be way easier to take pictures of. On the other hand, if I stay here, maybe I can get nice illuminated mountain tops. There's a snow lacking to pronounce the reddish color of the sun, but at this point I take whatever I can get. It's currently 1:30. Sun will rise at 3:30, and then I have to find a place to sleep, and then I have to drive 6 hours with the car plus 1 or 1.5 hours resting time. So I am tempted to stay here and figure out what happens, because the composition I recently found was pretty nice. But on the other hand, I really want to figure out whether or not, if all this planning would turn out to be a waste of time, or if I at least got the right idea. So I don't know. And by the way, I'm on my last set of 64GB SD cards. I don't have much time to waste anyway. Multiple pictures to take. The actual reason why I'm so torn is that the colors in the sky are behind me, and the direction the sun is shining at will be in front of me. I can't get both in the same frame, so I have to figure out something. Maybe next time I see you, I'm at my place in Düsseldorf and not on Iceland anymore, because I fell asleep and had to hurry. So it was a blast filming for you guys. It was a blast talking in front of a camera, and I hope that there's a next video of me coming up pretty soon. Enjoy the pictures I shot and haven't shown you yet. Bye!